Hi, this is Hugh. I'm going to be doing an unboxing video today. This is the Rage Micro Vintage RC Stick Plane, RTF, ready to fly. This showed up kind of unexpectedly. I don't have the shipping box because it was out in the snow for just a little short while, but it got kind of messy. So we got the original wrapping and the box here, so it's never been open. I'm as surprised as you are to see what's in here. So. Anyhow, get this thing. This was kind of an impulse purchase. I was been looking at the Vapor stick plane. I believe it's called Night Flyer or Night Vapor stick plane, and it's offered on Horizon Hobby, and I think they're also selling it on Amazon through Horizon, but I'm not sure on that one. But anyhow, I did a little searching, and I think this might have been the last one they had. I found this stick plane on Amazon.com, and it was like little 60 some odd dollars as compared to $129 for the Night Vapor, which I'm sure is a good plane, but because my vision's so bad, I don't fly at night anyway, so that's kind of out of the question for me. So it made more sense to go ahead and order this one. And I figure if it's a total disaster, I'm only out about half the money. Oh wow, this is looking very interesting. Okay, my goodness. Here we go. Wow. Oh, this is super light. I believe this weighs about 28 grams. My goodness. And it's very retro. I guess this is supposed to have a German World War I look to it, which I think that would have made it a biplane, but that's okay. It's really neat. I really like this a lot. And this is, you want to talk about bare bones flying, that's what that is for sure. So, now, okay, just to keep it interesting, get some stuff on the bottom. And of course they've zip tied the remote in here. There we go. Alright. Now, I believe that's it. Okay. So let's take a look at this remote. It is the mode 2 throttles over here. I'm guessing, I'm not an airplane pilot, so I'm guessing this is the roll left, roll right. I don't know. So this is directional. Anyhow, yeah, this is going to be a real learning thing for me because I'm not an airplane guy. I always wanted to fly helicopters ever since I was a kid. So that's kind of what, when I finally, got retired and then stuck at home, it became something that I had time to do. I thought, I'm going to learn how to fly a helicopter. Now that they're electric, it's not going to cost me a fortune. So, and with my vision, it's kind of nice because a helicopter, I can keep it close to me if I need to and keep the altitude down. So I kind of shied away from planes, but these fly really slow and they'll fly in a very tight space. So if there was ever going to be a plane that I could fly with my vision problems, I technically have what they call low vision, that this would probably be the one. I kind of wish it was bright red, but that's okay. I think in the summer, flying over grass with this color, this should really, really jump out. So, in the desert, maybe not so good, but we don't have any deserts here, so. So anyhow, this doesn't look like there's a whole heck of a lot here. God, I'm seeing the transmitter, of course. which takes 1, 2, 3, 4 AA batteries. 4 AA batteries. That's about standard, I guess. So that's kind of neat. And this is a 2.4 gigahertz transmitter. So it's not infrared. And I can't tell if there's a wire in there or not. So I don't know if that antenna is for looks or not. But it's this mode 2. You know, I left it, and this one stays put. So I could tell it's mode 2, or this one would spring back like this one does. But like I said, I don't know a heck of a lot about airplanes. So, gosh, I don't know where the... Oh. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some studying up on this, because I know absolutely nothing about this. This should be quite an interesting journey for me. So I can read a few things off the box real quick, now that I can see it a little better. It says, versatile and nostalgic flying fun. The micro vintage stick plane. And I do remember reading that this stick, you know, the fuselage of the stick is carbon fiber. So it says the micro vintage stick is an ideal airplane for new pilots to hone their skills, or an enthusiast who's looking for a fun airplane to fly in smaller spaces. It comes complete with an RTF, has an RTF ready to fly package with everything you need in the box except for the AA batteries. Transmitter batteries, of course. Carbon fiber stick airplane is extremely rigid and lightweight, while the feather light foam wings tail allow the vintage stick to float at extremely slow airspeeds. That should be perfect for me. Okay, so specifications. Wingspan 16 5/8 inches, length 14 3/4 inches, wing area 75 square inches. Weight with battery 1 ounce or 28 grams. Transmitter 4-channel capable 2.4 gigahertz system. Airplane control 3-channel control. Throttle, rudder, elevator. Okay, so this is really real basic, so that's good. Less for me to remember, the better off I'll be. Onboard electronics combination RX/ESC with integrated servos. So it sounds like it's all like one unit, which, you know, for super lightweight, I guess it makes sense. Rage RC is an exclusive brand of HRP Distributing, Salt Lake City, Utah, USA, www.ragerrc.com. Well, that's good to know. I can get in touch with them if I have a problem. So, items required for completion. 4 AA batteries. Now, I don't want to sound like a moron, but I must have missed the batteries in here when I was looking. Aha, I did. And here, I missed something else too. So, I got that, and that was some pretty good shipping tape here. This looks like a normal USB charger, so that's cool. And holy, wow, is that a tiny, tiny battery. You know, when I saw the battery online, it looked a lot like some batteries that I have, but now that I'm looking at it up close, this is even smaller than anything I have. It looks like it says 1S, 150 milliamp, 25C LiPo. And it's Rage, got their own brand on it. So I'm assuming I can order extra batteries for it, because one is not a whole heck of a lot. And I'm pretty sure it said up to 10 minutes flying, and that's going to probably mean somebody like me who's going to fly really, really slow and not do any stunts or anything like that. And obviously, this is described as an indoor airplane for the most part. So when you take this outside, you're definitely going to want to go out when it's 0 wind. I can, you know, at 1 ounce, it isn't going to take anything to move this thing around. So I guess that, you know, I haven't charged the battery or anything. This is the first time I've looked at it, just like you. So this is all brand new to me. And like I said, I'm not an airplane pilot, so this should be very interesting. Very, very thin little wire here. I always like to see them with a little thicker casing on it. It looks a little, but it's a standard USB charger. And I'm assuming there's some sort of light on here that comes on or turns off or changes color. They all seem to have their own way. I wish they would standardize that, where, you know, you plug it in, it's red. When it's done, it turns green. But some of them, you plug it in, it's red. When the light goes out, it's done. Or when the light stops flashing, it's done. Or, I don't know. It just seems like it would be nice if they were, you know, there was like some kind of standard throughout the industry where they all the chargers signaled you the same way. It would sure simplify things, I think, you know. Charging red, green, finished. Okay, and we've got a Rage Micro Vintage Stick Instructional Manual. And actually the print on this isn't too bad. I'm going to be able to actually read this with a little help from a magnifier, which is nice, because some of the manuals I get, I have trouble even reading them with a magnifier. The print is so small. So, you know, I'd like to say I'm going to do a flight video on this soon, but I don't have enough room indoors to fly it, and it's winter now. So I'm thinking it's going to be sometime in the spring, and it's going to have to be a day with 0 wind, which we have a few of those every now and then, maybe 1 or 2 a year. So. But when that happens, you know, I'll try to make sure it's ready to go so we can head over to the old baseball field and see what it'll do. I have a friend of mine that's a commander of a lodge for veterans, and they have an old baseball field out back, and they let me fly there. So it's really nice. It's very private and very quiet. Not a lot of stress, so really cool. If you're watching, thank you, I appreciate that. So anyhow, that's it for today, and like again, here it is, the Rage Stick Plane Retro. I don't know what I could live without the Maltese crosses on there, I guess, but I guess, you know, they're after that World War I airplane look, so I guess that's, you get what you get. So that's it, folks, and hey, it's been fun. Fly straight, don't crash. If you do, don't worry about it, because everybody does. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.